Hello everyone! Welcome to my YouTube channel, More Than RN. It's Mary Ann. Today I'm going to talk about my experience. This is kind of private topic, but I just wanted to share it for informational purposes. So, back in May 2014, I had liposuction done, and I wanted to share to you the whole process as far as I can remember. So, I knew somebody in the Philippines, a cosmetic doctor in Manila. He was a classmate of my cousin who is also a doctor, and I made the appointment with him, and I had conversation via messenger. So the advice of him that time was to have my own doctor clear me here, to give me medical clearance. So before the procedure. So my doctor here ordered lab exams, and of course the doctor examined me. That is days prior to the liposuction procedure. And by the way, I am also a nurse. And so when I flew to the Philippines, and on the first day, I met with the surgeon, cosmetic surgeon, in Manila. And I stayed in Remington Hotel in Makati, I think. And the next day, I had my liposuction done because I was all cleared already by the doctor here in US. And also all the lab exams were done and they were all normal. So we agreed with the price, and that was almost 10 years ago now. And of course I paid cash. And I had liposuction done on my chin area, on my love handles, on my abdomen, and also on the inner thighs. So during that time, I think it cost me around 150,000 pesos. And I sent him the down payment, and of course I paid the whole amount when I reached Philippines, when I met the surgeon. So, of course, I was examined by him also, and the procedure was started. The whole procedure, I did not feel any pain, no pain during the whole procedure. And only towards the wearing off of that anesthesia that I was in a twilight zone. Like I'm hearing a little bit of conversation, and I felt like the last or the pulling of the needle, but it was not it was not painful, you know. So, and then the doctor, of course, he woke me up, and by tapping me, and of course the procedure was done. So he contacted my niece, who will pick me up from the clinic. It was not a hospital. It was in a clinic where they had everything. They had nurses and like 3 doctors. So that's where they were doing the procedure. So I was able to get up, walk towards the car, and of course I was so hungry because I was NPO, nothing by mouth, of course, before the procedure. And we went to actually to the power plant in Rockwell because I like that place. We went to eat in Stella Marie, I think, as far as I remember, the restaurant. And then he called me if I was okay. The doctor called me if I was okay. And I said to him, yeah, I was eating in the restaurant that time. So after that, we proceeded to the hotel. And the first day, it was a mess. It was a mess in terms of, because when they do liposuction, they inserted fluids, right, to suck the fats. So they created some incision, and in those incision, the fluids were coming out. So make sure, if you wanted to have it done, that the whole mattress is covered with plastic, or put some shower curtain, because when you're sleeping, it will be dripping all over you. So the whole time, a lot of hours, I was in the bathroom because the fluids were dripping from me, all over me, with blood and fluids, which is good because you wanted the fluids to drain out from your body. So I was in the bathroom a lot of hours that first night, and I wasn't able to sleep because the fluids was just, every time you move, the fluids were dripping all over. The incision was, I had it done on my love handle here, on my inner thighs, and on my abdomen. And at the same time, of course, I was full of bandage. It was, the doctor bandaged me up. So on the second day, the drainage was much lesser in drainage, and I was able to do what I have to do. Like, the next day I was able to go to the pharmacy store and get something. I can't remember anymore what I bought in the pharmacy store. I just walked from the hotel to the pharmacy within that area. On the third day, I think I flew to Davao City. I think the drainage was almost, they're still there, but it's not a lot anymore because the drainage was really coming out on the first night. So I flew back to Davao. That's where we live, and that's where our city, because we live in the province also. So I had a chin bandage where I bought from here. I chin my thing here, and I had to compress this area. And of course, I bought with me, I was still swollen. So I was wearing also compression. And I bought like body compression here in the US. I spent like $100 each. I bought like how many of them, and there's a slit where you can pee. You don't have to pull this down. You just pee because there's an opening. So it was expensive, but it was a good quality compression. So I was already in Davao, and I was able to attend reunion. I also attended a wedding of my niece that time. 2 weeks after that, I was able to attend the wedding. But of course, you felt like your body is bandaged. So you're wearing a gown, and you felt like inside of you, there's a lot of stuff around you. And in the Philippines, it's hot over there. So you go outside, and it's hot weather. So it was very uncomfortable because you're wearing this body compression, and it's really warm on your body. But anyway, so the whole procedure was done. There was no pain. I had my niece was living in Manila, and I brought 2 nieces from Davao to come over to Manila to assist me. And of course, we went back together to Davao, my niece. So I brought my 2 nieces, and of course, I'm sure they're happy that I brought them to Manila, and they were able also to enjoy. And we go out, and we went to shopping center, and like that. So anyway, there was no really pain. It was not painful, but the only thing is that the liposuction went very well. Prior to the liposuction, I was size 10. After the liposuction, after 1 month or 2 months, it takes time to heal, by the way, okay? You don't shrink right away after the liposuction. After 2 months, after 3 months, that's where you will really see the result. The first 1 month and a half, you're still swollen. So the result was really evident when it was like 4 months, 6 months, like that. So I went down to size 2 actually my whole body was shrinking. It was, smaller. It was smaller from size 10 to size 2. Okay, so I remained in that size like 2 years or 3 years after my liposuction. Okay. Then I started eating. I wasn't wearing the body compression, because it was uncomfortable also wearing body compression. I started eating and less exercise. Then my weight went up again. My size went up again to size 4. It went up to size 6. And now I'm size 8. So liposuction will go back if we don't change our lifestyle. And I love to eat. I love food. So we really, in order for the liposuction to remain effective, or liposuction to work, lifestyle has to be modified. Exercise and eating is still very, very important, or else it will go back. So in my case, I noticed this part, I don't have this, but I noticed that some of the fats went here in this area. None here, but in this area. The love handle, I used to have love handle here. There's a little bit there, but the stomach, I still have it. It went back to my stomach, but not to its original size before liposuction. Because before liposuction, my whole lower butt, my whole lower abdomen was really big. That was due to the pregnancy, which I wasn't able to get rid of after pregnancy. And we're talking about, my son now is 26 years old. I had liposuction 10 years ago. So I did not take care of my weight after pregnancy. Before pregnancy, I was size 2 and size 4. I was kind of skinny for my own definition. In my own definition, I mean. So, right now, I'm size 8. And if I have to think about it, if I need to go back for liposuction, I don't think I will go back for liposuction. I will never say never, but I think I just have to modify my eating, and I need to start doing exercises, because it's really the food that we put in our mouth that we gain weight, and less activity, because I do only most of the time it's a desk job. I do computer work, even if I'm a nurse. I stay in the computer all the time. So anyway, so that's my experience. That's my journey when I had my liposuction. So you lose some weight on the liposuction area, but the fats will move somewhere else. So thank you for listening, and this is an unedited vlog. It's not scripted, so I say it as I say it. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So what do you think? Are you going for liposuction? So everybody has a choice. Thank you very much. Bye.